Good afternoon again, kids, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the spaces of the treble clef. The lines and spaces of the treble clef and knowing them are important because I want you to be able to identify your key signature and your music before you go to high school. It's very important that you're able to do that. And next week we're going to talk about key signatures, review them, and discuss how we identify what they are. So in order to do that, I want you to get a lot of practice identifying the lines and the spaces. So today we're going to talk about the spaces, okay? So it's pretty easy. There are 5 lines, like I told you last week, but there are 4 spaces on the treble clef. If you can go ahead and look over here, you will see the staff, the treble clef over to the left, and we're going to start with the first space. And so again, for our purposes, the first space is the bottom space because we go from bottom to top, not from top to bottom in music. Okay, that's kind of like the equivalent of our left to right in reading. Okay, so the very first space is going to be F. The second space is A. The third space, which again, right there, like towards the top, I find that to be the most difficult one to memorize sometimes. But the third space is C, and the last space is E. So you'll notice it spells the word face. Have you ever heard face in the space? Have you ever heard F-A-C-E, that spells face? Have you ever heard F-A-C-E, that spells face? These are the names of the treble spaces. You shouldn't have heard that because I made it up. So those are some things that you can do to remember it. There's not as many as EGBDF, but it's a lot easier to memorize, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm going to give you some practice below on musictheory.net. I'll try to get the link right this time because last time I don't think it worked as well. And you're going to go through and take that little quiz, screenshot your answers at the end, your results. Take it as many times as you want, take as long as you want, doesn't matter, just practice it. And practice identifying F, A, C, E. And if you'll notice, F is do in the key of F, which you know. A is me, C is so. And so that kind of relates to and kind of looks forward to what we're going to be talking about next week, which is how to kind of translate those. Because, you know, musical notes, they have names, right? And these are the names. EGBDF and FACE. Okay, but we kind of translate it into solfege for choir because it makes the pitch relationship easier to understand. Singing, hey kids, here's what do sounds like, here's what mi sounds like, is quite a bit easier than saying, hey, can you memorize what F sounds like? Anyways, next week we're going to talk about that. I miss you guys. I hope this was easy to understand. I also want you to make sure that you look in your Canvas assignment because I'm going to give you a new kind of project opportunity. It's not required. You don't have to do it. But if you want to and if you're interested, myself and the other junior high choir directors in Conroe ISD are going to start kind of like a virtual pop show choir. And we would really, really like for you to be involved in that. So I miss you guys. I hope you're washing your hands and staying safe and listening to music and doing all the things. Okay, bye.